direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish him with your blocking. You just position him. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go, D. Let's go. 57's the Mike.
Now Wentz. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham.
Travis.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Championship, baby. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the pass.
Wentz now on 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
Brandon Graham.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders.
Number 26.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
An Eagle 1st down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wentz to throw. This left side caught by Fulgham. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57 the mark. 57 the mark. Let's go.
Now Wentz again. Sanders has it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
57 the mark. 57 the mark. Check pass.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Greg Ward, as the first half is winding down. There the Eagles are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Right side and taken in by Fulgham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. Another run here with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught at the 8.
Hurts.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? 2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Less than a yard.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
47-yard line.
On first down, it's Sanders. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Complete to Zach Ertz.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
57, Mike 57.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
57, Mike 57. Go, go, go. 57 for Mike.
On first down, Wentz. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll fire it deep for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now wins. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
Here's Hurts to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are on time. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're on top.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll try to run with Sanders. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on that sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and not already celebrating a win.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 7. A little under 50 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Pass.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Is good. That ties the game 31-31.
So that drive, 4 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
57
Wentz to throw. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
And 6 yards to go.
Back back to throw. Wentz. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer.